6:47 in your Sunrise Smart Start this Tuesday. Breaking updates from overnight on the deadly crash in Chili on the State Thruway. Troopers say 90 going westbound between exits 46 and 47 is back open.
At least one person was killed in the accident there last night. State police say it was around 7 o'clock. A tractor trailer flipped on its side, blocking all westbound lanes. It was closed for hours as police investigated this, but is starting to clear up this morning. Also in breaking news, a police chase leads to a car crashing into the Edgerton R Center in Rochester. We're told the suspect stole a vehicle from an auto repair shop on Dewey Ave and left the scene. Officers were alerted to this around 3 o'clock this morning. The stolen vehicle was later located by officers, then fled, starting a chase. During that pursuit, officers say the vehicle crashed, striking the corner of the R Center on Bacchus Street. The suspect fled on foot. A 19-year-old male was taken into custody.
RPD has identified the man killed in a shooting on Wilkins Street over the weekend as Jose Arroyo. The 41-year-old was a resident of Rochester but did not live in the neighborhood where he was shot. Police add, although they're searching for a motive, they do believe the man was targeted.
Rochester Mayor Malik Evans extending the city's gun violence state of emergency for another month. The order was first signed back in July of last year. Evans is expected to hold his State of the City address tomorrow, highlighting priorities for the year ahead and looking over the progress the city has made in addressing safety.
An update from authorities after 18 people were arrested in connection to the sexual exploitation of a girl in Yates County in the Southern Tier. Prosecutors tell us the abuse went on for years. The investigation is focused on Andrew Doherty, who lived in the town of Starkey. After several months, he along with 17 others were arrested and charged with various sex crimes against the child. Doherty also was listed already on the state sex offender registry. The DA says the little girl is safe and is currently being taken care of. Of the 18 arrested for this, 5 have already pleaded guilty to charges.
2 notices now from RG&E, one over jobs, the other warning customers that disconnections and late charges are back. NYSEG and RG&E note the pause on service disconnections and late payment charges have ended. Officials advising customers with any past due bills to contact them now to make arrangements. They also emphasize ratepayers will receive several notices before their electricity or gas is shut off. The utility also announced plans to hire roughly 130 employees to improve customer service. A major complaint many of you have shared about irregular billing issues for just about over a year now. In addition to customer service reps, RG&E is looking to hire line workers, engineers, field service techs, among other roles. They're hosting a job fair today at the Rochester Works Career Center. That happening from 1 to 3.
Prep for school testing is ramping up at local schools, even though we're not fully quite back to normal. The pandemic, of course, caused a big shift in how things work. Students are getting back into the routine of testing. The executive principal, Scott Wilson from Churchville Chili Senior High, is hoping students, of course, do well this year, but he says it's going to take some time before testing procedures return to pre-pandemic routines. And with IB and AP exams in a couple of weeks, this is prime time for teachers to start going over all that material to get students ready. And those kids are working to relearn old testing habits while also making up for learning loss and mental health challenges brought on from the pandemic.
And it's an incremental step to get back to what we all want, which is, normal practices, normal testing practices. It's still an adjustment, and the students are really, academically they're working hard, and we're making some progress and growth. But it's been a very challenging year. Students are not the same. We have changed, and the cultures of schools have changed. So all the more reason we're getting back to common and well understood routines is really important.
In 2022, the State Board of Regents created a special change for all districts in New York. That appeal lowered the minimum score to a range of 50 to 64 instead of 65, allowing these students to earn Regents credits towards graduation with a lower score on tests.
Well, for parents scrambling to find child care services in our area, there is some relief. Last week, a child care center in Farmington, Carolot Child Care, announced the sudden closure of several classrooms in the town, leaving at least 30 families without anywhere to go. Daycare leaders say they had to reduce enrollment because of staffing shortages. The executive director of Child and Family Resources in Penn Yan says they were only notified on Monday, but they've been trying to work with families, referring them to other places. She also discussed why some of these shortages persist.
childcare alone is difficult in that the pay is minimum wage. And I mean the $11 minimum wage, not the $15 minimum wage. And childcare has always been a conundrum, and the pay for the workers has always been low for the job that they do, and it's so important. But it's difficult to pay more unless you charge more. So childcare in itself is not a money-making business.
Last week, the director of CareLot said they've helped 7 families relocate until the center is fully staffed. County prosecutors in Kansas City, Missouri have charged an 84-year-old white man for shooting a black teenager twice after police say the teen went to the wrong address to pick up his brothers. A warrant is out for Andrew Lester's arrest. He's facing 2 felonies, including one that carries a potential life sentence. Prosecutors say there was a racial component to this. 16-year-old Ralph Yarl recovering at home after being released from the hospital.
A $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit against Fox News begins today in court with jury selection and opening statements. Dominion Voting Systems is suing the cable news giant, claiming Fox knowingly spread false claims that the company rigged the election against then President Trump. This trial could run about 6 weeks unless there is a last-minute settlement. Let's get updates on that forecast for the day ahead. Here's our meteorologist, James Gilbert. James, still in the 30s. How about that?
Yeah, chill in the air for that morning stroll, especially with the wind as well. And you may run into some rain and snow showers, believe it or not, because that air is so cold. We do have the sun up, though, from about 30 minutes ago. Afternoon high temperatures, nothing impressive here. Numbers in the 40s generally across the board, and we may even stay in the 30s from some of those higher elevations around Genesee and Wyoming counties there. Arcade stuck at 37 this afternoon. We'll have the bus stop forecast at the end of the show. Brennan, Natalie?
Stand by, James. That'll be in about a minute or so. Sunrise traffic for now. Everything looking okay on the map on the main expressways, 390, 490, 590. Have another update of sunrise traffic when we see you back here at 7:25.
Happening today, a sure sign of spring in our region, the upcoming annual Lilac Festival. A big announcement coming this afternoon. Organizers expected to lay out their plans as we count down to the 125th anniversary. We're told there's an art installation in the works this year. We'll find out more on how you can get involved a bit later on this afternoon. A news conference that's scheduled today. Updates available right here on News 8 over on our website as well, RochesterFirst.com.
All right, let's get that bus stop forecast. But James, what type of jacket we grabbing this one?
Medium, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say if you spend a lot of time, maybe even the heavy jacket. It's just not that pleasant out there. Most of us are dry, but some seeing a little bit of a rain-snow mix in the 30s. 40s this afternoon, but that's it. This is the bottom of the roller coaster. We start climbing yet again, day-to-day warming next couple days. So clouds to sun tomorrow, 50s. A little bit of rain early Thursday, but that's a warm front. That's going to push numbers well into the 60s. I think Thursday afternoon is great. I think most of Friday is great as well, mid-70s there. And then as we head into the weekend, warmth lingers into Saturday, but then we fall off Sunday.
Rest of this week looking good.
Yeah,
we'll get there. All right, we'll see you back here in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings coming your way next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.